Thursday, September 30th, 2021. Still Houston. Okay, yes, it's a Thursday. Like I said, I've got so much time during the day for my mind to wander. I really don't want to mix it up with the weekend events, which, by the way, is going to consist of me paying rent. Tomorrow's the 1st, and me taking my bike to the shop. I might as well catch up on that quickly. During the week, I had an opportunity to swing by UPS and pick up a couple of packages. This came in. Good thing too. I had cause to get it, to need it. The back tire lost air, but apparently there's a puncture. There is one. It's a very slow. It's a very, slow leak. Anyway, I used the, what is it? The 90-degree angle one, which is just straight up like that, the stone, kind of thing. And that works pretty well. No, I don't leave it on there because, yes, it does lose air once you're... I looked at it and initially thought, I said, oh man, what kind of junk is this? Here, that's the one I took out and am now carrying with me. I hope I'm carrying it with me. Anyway, it's got a kind of cap on the end. Here? Okay, hold on. Okay, this is the 90-degree angle one. Alright, just straight there and back. The bigger end, it can only fit one way. It only fits one way. And initially you're looking at it and said, I don't know what the heck they sent me. This is, I can't attach this to anything. You can't attach it to anything. Just don't look and stare and overthink the thing. Just attach it. It'll only go on one way. Okay, the bigger part, it has to spin loosely because, well, you'll figure it out. After you've used it a couple of times, you'll figure out why everything has to work that way. This thing has a cap on the end. You take this part out. Do not take the cap off until you have everything in place. And I mean, you have your pump out and ready to go. Whatever position you unfold it or whatever the heck you have to do to it to get it ready to go, get it ready to go. You connect this part to the stem, the valve, and you turn it, you tighten it, and once you have everything in place and the pump ready to go, then you unscrew this part because it will start losing air immediately. You connect the pump and you start pumping, and you pump until you can't put any more air into it. Alright? So give it that extra 2 pushes, okay? Because you're going to lose a little bit of air. when you take the pump off of it, right? And then you hurry up and unscrew this part and take it off. You only have this on to put the air on. You don't leave it on there because yes, it will leak. All right? It's only there for you to be able to put the air in it and then take it off. And again, give it those extra 2 pushes in there, because when you detach it, it will start losing air, so you hurry up and unscrew this and take it off. All right? Yes, it works. So the whiny little person who did the review, you know, poo-pooing this thing, you're going to lose a little air during the process. So just give it an extra couple of pumps, and because yeah, you're going to lose a little air. And I'm becoming convinced that you should underinflate a tire. Because now that I think about it, no bike shop is going to give you advice on how not to get a flat. Because that's probably where most of their money comes, you know. Selling you inner tubes and all that. And the work to get it on there. Yeah. I am not paying $10 for each thing and continually paying $10 every other week or whatever. This is why I stopped riding bicycles a few years ago. Yes, they have something called slime or whatever it is. But if you don't get that just right, you're going to end up messing the inner tube, and you're going to have to replace the inner tube anyway. Because now it didn't fill the way it's supposed to. Now it's all wobbly and lopsided and whatnot, and now you can't get any air into the inner tube. Frankly, if it comes to that, I'm going to remove the inner tube and stick a piece of rubber in the damn tire and be done with it. Which is basically what slime is anyway. Because it's liquid, you take the thing off the valve, the inside part out of the valve, you squirt that thing in, and you're supposed to spin your wheel for about 5 minutes or whatever, so it gets evenly distributed. And then hopefully after you've done that long enough, it'll harden enough so it'll be, I mean, if you get it right, fine. But if not, you're left with some lopsided thing that you can't get any air into it. So if I keep on having this, I'll just ride it with the flat. I'm kind of thin, so chances are I won't destroy the rim, because the uninflated inner tube and the tire will be enough of a cushion to protect the rim from getting really damaged. If not, and I actually end up having to replace the rim, the next step is to remove the inner tube and stick a piece of rubber in the darn thing. Which basically comes out to being a solid rubber tire, which is supposedly available, but you have to special order or whatever and whatnot. So I don't know. So yeah, I will ride on this damn thing uninflated until I've damaged the rim so much that I have to replace it. Because I'm sure as hell, excuse my French, I'm not taking it to the bike shop every other week to pay the $6 for the inner tube, the $10 for the labor, and all that. I mean, that's no. Since I'm talking about the bike, the next upgrade will be an e-bike where you can remove the battery, easily take the battery out and replace it with another battery. That way I can always have a fresh battery in my backpack. So, you know, you come back from work, take out the battery and you put in the fresh battery from your backpack, and you ride home with a fully charged battery. That's going to be my next upgrade. But to tell you the truth, as tight-fisted as I am, that's not going to happen until I do something like move to a senior apartment, and once I'm riding the e-bike and the battery goes dead, there is no form of public transportation I can use to get back home. Because like today, the battery went dead before I got back home. But by that time, I was close to the red line, so I just walked a couple of blocks and hopped on the red line and came back and got back over here. A couple of days before that, the bike went dead halfway in between, well, I don't know, but needless to say, it was too far for me to catch the red line. I had to catch another bus and then get off at the red line stop and go there. So, but the point of it is, on every part of my commute, there is a form of transportation I can use if the battery doesn't last. Now, if I move to a senior apartment and it's not in the middle of everything, so the public transportation isn't readily available no matter where I end up having to get off the dang bike and walking it, that's the time to upgrade. In other words, the first time I have to call Lyft, that same day or the next day, I'll end up ordering the upgrade. Until then, I'm too tight-fisted to bother with it. So, I'm good for now. Alright, so this probably should be the part 10 of the commute thing, but whatever, I don't know. I might put a duplicate up like that, but whatever. Okay. I didn't mean to get into that much detail, but actually, you know what? I think this will be Houston Commuting number 10, part 10. Yeah. Too much mixture. I'll upload another one. Okay, YouTubers. This is going to be a commuting video, and I will discuss my other issues on another video. Talk to you later.